On Maundy Thursday, in an upper room, Jesus and his disciples shared the Last Supper. On this day, Jesus washed the feet of his disciples and broke bread with them for the last time. The bread broken and the wine shared represented the body and blood of Christ to be broken and shed for the disciples and all of us. During the meal, Jesus predicted his betrayal by one of them and Peter's denial. After the meal, the disciples accompanied Jesus to the garden at Gethsemane. John alone records the final discourse of Jesus with his disciples that takes place as they continue toward the Mount of Olives. Each word that Jesus speaks reflects the burden he feels leaving these men to finish the work he has begun. Jesus encourages them in their faith and calls them to a mutual love in order to bear the persecution which awaits them, telling them that he must go away, but he promises that they will not be left on their own. Jesus offers up prayers for his disciples, and they press on to Gethsemane. There, Jesus prayed in agony. Look at these phrases. Horror and dismay came over him. My heart is ready to break with grief. He went a little forward and threw himself to the ground. Does this look like the picture of a saintly Jesus resting in the palm of God? Hardly. Mark uses black paint to describe this scene. We see an agonizing, straining, and struggling Jesus. We see a man of sorrows. We see a man struggling with fear, wrestling with commitment, and yearning for relief. We see Jesus in the fog of a broken heart. My, what a portrait. Jesus is in pain. Jesus is on the stage of fear. Jesus is cloaked, not in sainthood, but in humanity. The next time the fog finds you, you might do well to remember Jesus in the garden. The next time you think that no one understands, reread the 14th chapter of Mark. The next time your self-pity convinces you that no one cares, pay a visit to Gethsemane. And the next time you wonder if God really perceives the pain that prevails on this dusty planet, listen to him pleading among the twisted trees. Here's my point. Seeing God like this does wonders for our own suffering. God was never more human than at this hour. God was never nearer to us than when he hurt. The incarnation was never so fulfilled as in the garden. If it is true that in suffering God is most like man, maybe in our suffering we can see God like never before. The next time you are called to suffer, pay attention. It may be the closest you'll ever get to God. Watch closely. It could very well be that the hand that extends itself to lead you out of the fog is a pierced one. May God be with you today, and may you feel his love like never before.